Bank Under Siege is Netflix's latest heist thriller, drawing from the chaos and intrigue of real-life events in 1981 Spain. The film captures a tense and gripping reimagining of the central bank siege in Barcelona, where a group of masked men stormed the building, taking hostages and issuing demands tied to a recent failed coup. As this hostage situation unfolds, the mystery deepens, revealing a plot far more intricate than a mere robbery. In this video, we'll break down the plot, analyze the key events, and reveal the mastermind behind the entire siege. Let's dive in. Spoilers ahead. Episode 1. Everybody Down Recap. The story kicks off with Spain in turmoil after the death of dictator Francisco Franco. On February 23, 1981, an attempted coup rattled the country. By May, tension explodes again as armed men raid the central bank of Barcelona, sparking chaos. We meet Mater Garmendia, a new journalist covering the crime beat at a prominent Spanish newspaper. She and her partner Bernie get word of the bank siege and, drawn by her reporter's instinct, Mater heads to the scene to capture the story. Inside, the robbers take a file from one of the lockers. But these aren't just common criminals. They demand the release of men involved in February's coup, including Pedro Mas Oliver and Antonio Teguero. When Officer Lopez reaches out to the robbers, they negotiate food, tobacco, and a Red Cross meal delivery. But the tension doesn't stop there. After a demonstration of force by the robbers, Mater and Bernie capture every suspense-filled moment, setting the stage for a high-stakes investigation. Are the robbers connected to the Civil Guard? General Pajuelo, the regional head of the Civil Guards, reviews recordings and recognizes a voice. The lead robber, identified only by his number, is Gil Sanchez Valiente, a civil guard who vanished after the coup attempt. The stakes rise as the authorities realize they may be facing rogue military operatives. Mater and Bernie race to uncover the truth, while Officer Lopez navigates the tightrope of negotiation with dangerous criminals. Episode 2. Off-the-record recap. In Episode 2, we learn that even as robbers risk their lives in the bank, not all of them agree on their goals. Some worry that the police may try to break in, though their leader, Jose, reassures them that their hostages will hold the police at bay. Outside, Mater's pursuit of the story brings her into conflict with authority, even as she wrestles with personal demons and the memory of her journalist father. We witness tension build as the robbers, exposed as opportunistic criminals, grapple with the looming threat of being unmasked. Lopez is hot on the trail, suspecting a deeper conspiracy. Amid the negotiation, the robbers demand a plane, hinting at an ambitious escape plan. But they realize, too late, they lack a complete blueprint of the bank, a revelation that sets off a chain reaction of panic and mistrust. Episode 3. TikTok Recap. In Episode 3, Mater's backstory comes into focus, revealing a trauma tied to her father's tragic death, which drives her relentless pursuit of the truth. Her father, also a journalist, was killed in a car bombing, a memory that fuels Mater's desire for justice. Meanwhile, Jose, still struggling with their incomplete blueprint, grows desperate. The robbers shift tactics, disguising themselves as hostages in the hopes of slipping past the authorities if the plan fails. Outside, the authorities ramp up pressure, coordinating with special ops teams as they prepare to breach the bank and end the siege. Yet Jose's desperate plan to leave by armored vehicle seems to spiral as special ops closes in, leading to a climactic face-off. Episode 4. Number 1 Recap. In Episode 4, Jose's past finally unravels. Through a series of flashbacks, we see Jose's path from a rebellious child to a career criminal under Spain's secretive intelligence apparatus. Jose and his crew are veterans of countless covert operations, used by the government for dark purposes like kidnapping and blackmail. This revelation lays bare the web of corruption underlying the siege, a web that implicates officials who once employed Jose and his crew in clandestine activities. In a moment of revelation, Jose tells his comrade Jorge of his unwavering love for his wife, Cristina, a touching note that underlines the bleak lives of these men. Outside, the police catch one of Jose's collaborators, Carmen, in a desperate attempt to escape with documents linking Jose's group to a larger conspiracy. Carmen's arrest leads to a trove of secrets that expose a much bigger, more sinister picture. Who is the mastermind behind the siege? With every twist, we see hints pointing to a hidden mastermind behind the scenes. Ultimately, the siege wasn't only about money or hostages, but rather the preservation of explosive documents locked away in the bank's vault. These documents, implicating powerful figures, are the key motive. This heist is more about power than wealth, orchestrated to conceal Spain's dark political underbelly. Conclusion: Bank Under Siege builds suspense episode by episode, pulling viewers into a labyrinth of political intrigue and personal vendettas. The series brings forth the personal cost of loyalty, betrayal, and ambition, against the backdrop of Spain's political unrest. This is more than just a heist, it's a fight to rewrite history and control information. And as the final credits roll, viewers are left questioning who the real villains are, the men with masks or the power brokers in the shadows. If you haven't watched Bank Under Siege yet, it's time to add it to your watch list. And if you're already a fan, let us know your theories on the mastermind and who else might be hiding in the shadows. Don't forget to subscribe for more episode breakdowns, recaps, and reviews. Thanks for watching.